Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1065.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about that rip-roaring day in stocks and crypto yesterday because, wow, the stock market is starting to show the signs of a rip-roaring bull market, as I've been saying I'm expecting. In the last 4 trading sessions, NASDAQ is 850 points higher, and yesterday, well, it was up 3.1% on its own, with the S&P 500 up 2.76 and the Dow rallying 754 points for a 2.43% rise. All 3 major indexes are more than 5% off their lows in June. And that June 17th low is holding beautifully. We've gone down to test it twice now, but it's held. And right now we're seeing the dollar start to weaken, and that is giving a boost to stocks. We also have lower commodity prices and reopening dynamics where travel and restaurants and really just businesses that want to reopen since the pandemic are doing and are having good results. So across the board, there is much better news than expected. This week is a big earnings week, and there's more than 70 companies in the S&P 500 that are set to report results, including names like Netflix, Tesla, and AT&T. And already 10% of the S&P 500, or 35 companies, have reported second quarter results as of July 15th. And 43% of companies beat on sales and earnings per share. And another 16% of companies are scheduled to report through Friday, which is when Tesla and Twitter and some other banks will also be reporting earnings. And when we look through July, about 60% of the companies that have reported results so far beat profit and sales expectations, according to Fundstrat. Now, the amount that they are beating estimates is a little smaller than normal, with profits beating expectations by a median of 5% and sales beating estimates by a median of just 1%. And remember last time I was talking about how a strong dollar works against multinational companies? Well, we had the earnings from IBM, and that's in fact what happened. IBM cut their forecast for free cash flow due to the strength of the US dollar and its loss of business in Russia. And shares fell more than 6% in trade yesterday. As far as housing data, the Commerce Department said new U.S. home building activity fell 2% in June to the lowest level since September of 2021, as there were fewer new construction projects due to higher mortgage rates and high home prices. The Federal Reserve has signaled that they are still likely to raise interest rates by 75 basis points or 0.75% at their next meetings on July 26th and 27th. But the good news is they have no meeting in August. So once the July meeting is over, we won't hear from them again officially until September. By that time, we may have signs of a slowing economy, or we may have signs that inflation is starting to slow and decline a little bit, as we've been talking about, with commodities coming down, with oil prices softening, with housing sales slowing. There's a lot of things that were showing signs of overheating that are now showing signs of slowing, and those things will eventually be reflected in the numbers. But those are forward-looking estimates, and much of the data that we get in are backward or rear-view looking estimates. So we will continue to look for signs ahead to try to get a look at where we're going, not where we've been, in the hopes that we can see a little bit more clearly about what's going to happen. And my forecast for a rip-roaring bull market this summer looks really good, especially with the dollar starting to decline now. That will give a real boost to stocks as the dollar weakens, and that helps to boost stock prices. When we look at crypto also had a little air under its wings, and for the first time in 5 weeks, the total market capitalization of crypto climbed above $1 trillion on Monday. Now, we do still have a lack of liquidity in the crypto market and 2 exchanges and a hedge fund in bankruptcy. So they're still unwinding some of that leverage, and I don't think all that damage is done yet. So we really want to be cautious with crypto. We don't want to be keeping our money on exchanges or doing too much buying right now. You really just want to keep things safely stored away in your cold wallet, your Nano or your Decent wallet preferably. There's still a lot of pessimism out there with the stock market and with crypto. And in fact, the crypto markets just registered their lowest level of positive sentiment in the past 4 years. So we're still in extreme fear for crypto markets and pretty much for the stock market too. And that is another bullish sign. So I hope that you listened to me and bought the dips while we had some real bargains out there. There were some really extremely low prices and oversold stocks, particularly in tech and in small caps. I think now things are looking really good for us to set up for that rip-roaring rally. So buckle up and hold tight. Could get bumpy, but I do think that things are looking really good for a summer rally. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available so you never miss one of them. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.